Watch Once Over. My name is Big E. Today we're going to be looking at this cool Omega. This was lent in by Inventory Adjusters, and here's their information. And this is a really cool watch. It comes in this big suede inner box and then a cardboard outer box. Now this is the Omega PLOPROF. Before Omega's latest watch came out, the Ultra Deep, this was the bee's knees and the deepest diver that Omega had as far as I know. Now, this watch is available right now at Inventory Adjusters, and I'll leave the information up so you can contact those guys if you want a really great price on this watch. But it comes in this nice box, Omega Professional, and this watch is probably the most serious diver I've ever checked out. I got to be honest with you, at first I wasn't feeling it until I got it in hand and I felt it was too big and the dimensions were crazy and who would want to buy something like this. But once you get it in your hand and you actually behold it, it's just like, wow, this thing is cool. I really love the no date aspect of this. Now, this is the PLOPROF or the Plongeon Professionnel 1200 meter coaxial master chronometer Seamaster. It's in the Seamaster family. Yes, Seamaster Professional. And this is a professional watch. This is for the real diver. Now, this watch is all in titanium bracelet, case, and clasp, and everything on this watch is totally unadulterated over engineering. I mean, this thing is really cool beans. Now, let's just start off with the dial. You have this ceramic insert, fully loomed bezel, and this does have bicolor loom. You have BGW9, and then you have green superluminova also. You have an applied Omega sign that is in black, and I like this gray dial the best of all the PLOPROFs, and also the titanium version. I feel that this watch in steel would almost just be too big, and because the weight would just have to be immense. It would have to be, in my opinion. This one, just as this sits, is at 173 grams. The dimensions on here are unique also. Let's start off with the thickness. This thing is a whopping 18.3 millimeters thick, and then it's 55 millimeters this way, and then 48 millimeters this way. But since it's got like a cushion case and a band pulled straight down, it fits surprisingly good, and you're going to see when I put that on my wrist. My wrist is 7.25 inches. And I'll try that on now just to show you guys real quick. This thing is super cool. That's what it looks like on my wrist. I could wear this. Now, it's not going to slip under a dress cuff or anything, but I can definitely sport this everyday watch. And I really do believe if you're not going to do any swimming or anything, you might want to pass on this one. But if you're going to do some serious diving, this is the mechanical watch you want. Now you have a sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating on there, beautiful orange minute hand, and then a sword style hour hand, and then you have a, orange tipped second hand. All the indices are applied it's beautiful as only Omega can do it. And then you have this gigantic bezel with a special lock. Now this button, I couldn't figure out what it was for at first, but this is to release the bezel. If you pull this, push this in, you can move this bezel backwards or forwards. And this is going to be a 60-click bezel. It's going to be extremely positive feeling, and it is also fully graduated, the ceramic bezel. Now, this crown is something to behold too. You unscrew it. It is a screw down crown. Remember, you get 1,200 meters or 4,000 feet of water resistance with this. Now, you pull it out to the first click. You have a GMT style jump hour. Okay, now there's no date on this, so this is just to change the hour without affecting the time. And this watch, pull it all the way out to the extremity, and then you can set the time. Now, this watch is cool because this watch is what they call meta certified. That's beyond a chronometer, so it's a master chronometer. Now, this watch is a 8912 Omega in-house caliber with the George Daniels coaxial escapement, and as you can see, it's ticking away in there. Now you have a full balance bridge on here, two barrels to keep the isochronism exact. So when you run down low power, this watch is still going to be chronometer. Now you have this machine finished movement that is beautifully done, scalloped rotor and movement. Lots of jewels on this one. It is so pretty. All put together in this beautiful, unique titanium case. The case is almost like an ingot of solid titanium. You do get beveling all around the case. That is really done. And right here under the bottom, you move in a little bit. HE, you have a helium escape valve. So it has all the business you want. Now you have this, what they call a shark-proof mesh bracelet, and you have a quick adjust right here. See that? You have a quick adjust diver's extension. See that? That's pretty cool. Then you have an all-out extension that go over a wetsuit, and that's all in titanium, and it's all just like, I mean, this thing is over-engineered. Now you have the hippocampus on the back of the twin trigger deployant, Omega Sign, Seamaster, and Professional, and then you get these twin triggers and fully milled titanium class on this one. And you get that screw down back that is sapphire with a display case. I think that's really cool. And this watch is just crazy. I mean, it has a silicon balance spring, and it's 15,000 Gauss of anti-magnetic. So that is like 15 times more anti-magnetic than a Rolex Milgauss. That is crazy if you think about it. That is really crazy. You have 60 hours of autonomy, so this thing will keep running for a couple days, and it's just like an amagnetic chronometer movement, and there's nothing like it. There is nothing like it. And speaking of nothing like it, you're going to get this fantastic loom. I have to show you this loom. This loom lasts all night, and it is just fantastic. Bi-color loom. This is going to be your transitional loom, and that right there is just enough to make you want it. And that's your full night shot. Serious loom. And I hate to say this, but I don't know of another watch that has better loom than this. You're going to have a tritium watch to actually beat this loom. And let's just look at it for a while. It is just lovely. I love how the dial's fully graduated and all those little dots on there. I mean, this thing is just the bee's knees. There's nothing else like it. You're not going to find anything like it. This one is at a great price. It's at Inventory Adjusters. I will leave the link. And I want to thank those guys again for letting me bring this into the studio and let you guys check it out. Let me know what you think of this. Is it too much? Is it just right? I like it. You know what I'm saying? I like it. Only one problem is I don't have the money for it. If I had the money for this one, I would definitely buy it. Definitely on my wish list. Really cool. That's the Omega PLOPROF 1200 meter coaxial master chronometer, Seamaster Professional. My name is Big E. That's the watch sponsor for today. God bless. Please subscribe. And as usual, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.